The secrets of a rat or the secrets of a mouse. So, how do we get to being a gentle lion? Don't be a lion to kill, but be a nice, gentle, graceful lion.
Hey friend, welcome back to the 10 Book Club channel. If you're new here, my name is Billy John. I am a passionate reader that is based in Penang. On this channel, we read books, gain knowledge, and explore the tools that help us learn and gain life wisdom. Subscribe to us now and join us in this learning journey. In this session, we have Vernon sharing his experience of how he transformed from a timid little mouse to a lion, gaining his self-esteem and excelling in his life. This is not a rocket science for sure. I am very impressed with Vernon, how he breaks down the skills into tiny learnable skills. Do join me and listen to Vernon. You might be able to feel the excitement of his transformation and visualize yourself with much more self-esteem that you might have now. I am very excited now. Let's see him in action.
Okay, so thanks, Billy, for the introduction. Is very nice and yet still short and simple. Okay. Wait. Let me adjust my screen. Okay. Now my head on the mouse is correct. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful being with all of you. And on behalf of the 1010 Book Club, wow, it's marvelous being here. And Billy for the invitation, and from your team for putting up such a marvelous display, entertaining setup, inspiring place, and seeing all the colors on stage and also on the people that are here this afternoon. So, a great thumbs up, double thumbs up, high five, and a great feast of success. So, what am I going to do with you, for you, together? And that is talk about on a topic. The title is From a Mouse to a Lion. Wow! How to get from a mouse to be a lion? Well, I think first and foremost, let's talk about self esteem. So very much in part of being from our mouse to a lion is the part, the ingredient, the basic treasure within you, and that is self esteem. Wow. I'm sure there are many other important ingredients in life that needs to be looked into in our lives. And self esteem is definitely one of the top 5 ingredients. We will go through a little bit about what self esteem is and what it does and what it can't do when you have a low self esteem. So, the focus today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's be young once again, is to look at how to elevate, bring up your self esteem that is a little bit low in us today. Okay, so why am I wearing a mask of a mouse? Because that is who I was. I were like this, I was like this, I was a mouse. And sometimes I still am. My natural self is still a mouse. Nothing wrong with that. Very cute, very cuddly. But do you want to remain a mouse every moment? That is the question. Do you want to remain a mouse throughout your life at every instance of your interaction? If the question is a big no, stay with us. Stay with me. Let's go and look a little bit deeper about self esteem. There you go. If you tap again on my video, you get to see the large screen behind me. It's a virtual background behind me. Yeah. So you can read everything that's behind. It'd be good. as you see or hear what I say. Low self esteem are things that you have negative thoughts when you wake up in the morning, as you go to work, as you are at work, when you're meeting with colleagues, you're driving home at night, and before you sleep. It's nothing but nagging negative thoughts. And this can disrupt our lives. Next, do you feel anxiety? Do you feel that you're not performing up to potential? Maybe I and you are at times. When you dislike yourself so much in everything that you do, it means nothing to you. Can you get to grip to that? If that's how you feel from time to time, then ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am like you. And I want to tell you how we can elevate, move on up, get out of that vicious cycle. But if you can't get out of the cycle of failure, and what's the next defense system we have? Self blame. We blame others and we blame ourselves. And then we go back feeling bad, feeling terrible inside, feeling useless, feeling undeserved, feeling the way we should feel when others put the blame on you. Do you like that? Do you like that feeling? Well, I despise it. I don't like it at all. No way. Reflect for a moment, guys. There must be a time in life, or in fact, just a moment ago, where you feel terrible. You said something wrong. You did something not polite. Or you couldn't get yourself to doing something that was going to be good. You wanted to do it. You wanted so much. You wanted. But you didn't do it. Something held you back. Something pushed you back. And you regret not doing it later on. Don't ever go through life with regret. And these are one or two questions I asked myself. Do I want to feel like a rat my whole entire life? Do I want to regret not doing what I love to do? Do I want to feel regret that I'm unable to fulfill my fullest potential? If the answers are no, stay on. Stay on and see, feel, and listen to some of my little stories that perhaps could take us there. Let's look at some examples of low self esteem. Hmm. Ah, 10 symptoms of low self esteem. Take a good look. There are 10. Have a quick look and see, do you fit any one of them? Is there anyone in this list of 10 that could be a challenge for me today? Number one, you don't really like yourself. Oh man, how I have felt like that countless numbers of times in my younger days. Number two, you're always trying to be perfect. Whoa, trying to be perfect and never getting things done. Why? Because it's never right. Number three, you really don't like your body. You don't like how you look. You don't like your height. You don't like your size. You don't like your nose. You don't like your weight, your shape, your color. I will show you a statistics later, shortly, that tells us the number of percentage of people that fall in this category, men and women. Number four, you think you have nothing to offer. You lower yourself too low and you feel that you are nobody. I don't believe in this at all. I hope you don't either. Number five, you're far too oversensitive. Everything is like as if you're a sensor. Beep, 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 beep. And you go through life feeling and thinking and overreacting to things, even to rumors, even to whispers. And I think this takes so much of energy. It sucks the energy out of us. And I hope you realize this because I realized it. Number six, you're afraid all the time, like a mouse that comes out and runs along the edges of the wall, looking left, looking right, checking if there's any enemy around. Are you and I like that? Looking for enemies? Do we see everyone like an enemy? Can you imagine you look at Billy? Can you feel Billy is an enemy? My God, such innocent, gentle man. Wow. I hope you don't see Billy as an enemy. He's such a wonderful person. And that's how life is, guys. Some persons can look hard like a rock. But you know what? Once you get to know them, their heart is like butter, soft and gentle. The face may be like a rock, but the entire heart is smells like a rose, soft like a butter. Yeah. So don't judge people by its cover. Number seven, you are angry all the time. Marah, marah, marah. Sikit-sikit mo marah. Selepas marah, complain. Setelah complain, blame. And then, apa pun tak ada kena. So, am I like that? Number eight, you keep making others happy first. Oh my gosh, I thought that was nice, Vernon. Really, I thought that was nice. That's why you have gathered town to make everybody happy. Yes, I think we should make people happy. But at your expense? Well, sometimes in life we feel that we should be a doormat, an acrobat, and many things else. But there are times you need to reward, recognize yourself. You're not here to be a servant 24/7. You are to be a king and a queen too. So don't ever think you're always a servant to people. Having good self-respect, very important. Number nine, you unhappy with your life. You are not happy with everything until today. From the moment you were born, the time you went to school, the time you graduated, the time you started work, you're not happy. You're unhappy with the direction you have taken. You're unhappy with the things you have done or the things that you have achieved. Maybe you don't think it was an achievement at all and you are unhappy with it. But maybe you are looking at things from a different angle of life. And if you can see the goodness and the blessings and the gratitude that you have received, that you can offer, perhaps your life can change very soon. Number 10, you feel like your life is limited. You are handcuffed and you have nowhere to go. You have only one direction, one path. Not true. I used to think that way. It's not true. You have choices. You ada pilihan. Banyak pilihan. So, Remember all these 10 negatives, we are going to overcome this and apply this to a certain area in life. And, you know, I know how you feel. Sometimes we feel we are caged in a prison. We can't do anything. I can't go here. I don't have the keys. And you are frustrated with life. I know how you feel. I wanted to share with you. Earlier, I mentioned some of us don't like who we are or even our body. In a survey, it says here it is found that 87% of women and 65% of men compare their bodies to images they consume on social and traditional media. Wow! Can you imagine? Get Aunt Billy or checking out the social media. Wah, six pack. Saya ada. Whoa, my pack, I got eight. Oh, you only have one pack. All bundled all in one. We look at each other. We look at the magazines. We look at the models and we say, wow, do I look like that? And you wish for it. It's okay if you wish. It's okay to imagine. But do you overreact? Do you are you paranoid about it? Are you in vain? Do you see things too seriously, too critically? Then it might get into your way of life. And you stop being who you are, the lovely person that is within you and outside of you. People get to see you on the outside, and people do see the beauty in that too. And then there's the second beauty, the beauty inside of you. So let's go on and figure out. Sometimes the bodies that we are in ah, may not be that perfect, but we can make the best of it. Maybe you might feel like this. I got such big eyes. I might, oh my God, my face looks like a monkey. Or, wow, it looks like as if I have a tail. But these are imagination. If you were to ask your friends and your colleagues around you, I don't think they find anything wrong with you. It's all in the mind. So, with that, let's proceed to my 2 or 3 tips on how to move from a mouse to a lion. Will that be okay, Billy? Okay, so let's move on. Ah, wow. The secrets of a rat or the secrets of a mouse. So, how do we get to being a gentle lion? Don't be a lion to kill, but be a nice, gentle, graceful lion. So, here you are. My name is Vernon Fernandez, and thanks for the introduction earlier. And yep, I have a coconut head, and I love myself so much. You can say anything you want, nothing whatsoever will hurt me
Yep.
because I love myself.
The coconut head actually works better with the mask because it will not miss an angle.
uh, Billy had to put some more spice and chili into it. Yeah. Thanks, Billy. Hey, you know what, guys? I just love myself. It wasn't like that throughout my life. It wasn't. I'm only 5'4" and a quarter. I never forget to add the quarter because that adds a little bit more height. So I'm quite a short guy. So in school, you will have all the monsters around you. and they will be towering over you, stronger. And I would feel, like a tikus. But I was still very good at sports. So at least I had some talents. But I still did not feel all right. So today, I like to share with you some of my tips, which helped me on my journey in my working life. After graduating and starting work, I found out that just smiling and being polite wasn't enough. So, smiling, good morning, good afternoon, how are you? Hello, good night, auntie, good night, uncle. Very sopan santun, very polite, very correct. But that's the only words I used. And with a smiling face. People used to say to my mother, "Oh, your son, very polite, smiles very well." Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's nice, but it's not enough for working life. It's not enough for performing life. It's not enough for a career. I found that out later. So being nice is great. It's a good foundation. You got to get on doing more. So let's figure out. Let's move on. Okay. So the first round in this first tip of secrets of a mouse, I have three tips. Be first, know you, know them. From the angle of speaking, conversation, presentation, meetings. If ever you want to gain confidence, in spite of you feeling low in self esteem, try this out first. What do I mean by be first? So, how? Be first. Show yourself early, not on the stage. Mingle with the people. Don't come in on your own, sit down quietly, and not mingle. I found out that the secret of overcoming my self esteem and confidence was mingling. Not inside the room, ladies and gentlemen. No, outside the room before anyone gets in. Why do you say that, Vernon? Can you imagine you're going to speak to 300 people at one go? You have never met any single person. How are you going to how are you going to control their emotions if they don't know you? So, I found out the secret. Meet them one by one before they get in. Therefore, you impact them with yourself, your attitude, your emotions, your personality before they get in the room. Do this. Go and say hello. Next, show your appreciation. Go out and say thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Nice of you being here. It's wonderful to see you here. Or if you've seen the person before, say nice to see you again. It's wonderful. These little words of encouragement to the audience, to the participants, brings courage. It tells the person that you are an incredible person, not like orang biasa, luar biasa, outstanding in personality. Next one, show your charm. Show your charm. What is this charm, Vernon? Apa itu charm? Talk to them. When they speak to you and they say, well, lunch was all right, well, What did you have for lunch? Oh, all right. I know a good place where you can have the next best nasi lemak or the next best nasi kandar. Have some humor. Add in some light moments. Show them that you are listening. When they say something, nod, reply, ask questions. That that creates a conversation. Oh my gosh, conversations was the worst thing in my life. I don't know how to ask the next question. I was still scared if I asked the wrong thing. And I found a secret. Whatever the audience, the participant, the person said, reply to that because it meant something to this person. And ask smart questions. Smart questions. Questions that add value. People everywhere in the world wants to be felt like a king or a queen. They want to be valued. So, by putting that value in your question, because it adds value positively, you are now showing your charm. Next, show you care. Guys, all these tips I'm sharing with you are real practical tips. You may still have low self esteem, but I'm showing you some action steps that you can start doing in spite of your low self esteem and slowly build that confidence to equip and fuel your heart and mind with self esteem. So I've showed you the next one. Number four, show you care. How? How do I show I care? Well, you could lead the person to the room, to the next best sitting area. Have you had a cup of coffee? Shall I make a cup of coffee for you? Opening the door, but please don't open the door for everybody because then you become jaga pintu. You don't want to be jaga pintu. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to be like a host, a person who checks people's um, comfort, keselesaan, tempat, feeling. Are you comfortable here? Is the room temperature all right? Are you blocked? Are you okay with this chair? Are you all right here? Would you like to have a glass of water? These are little things you can do to show you care. Next. So, okay, Vernon. So you have showed that okay, we by doing this we can be better. But what's the magic? What's the magic behind all this? Okay, let me share with you the magic in doing all this. One, when you know and meet people, you discover names. You get to know them by name. PK, Gary, Xiao, Marvel Jr., wow, GM, Aaron, Pang, Joyce, and you get to call them by name. And guess what? When you call them by name, they look up. Oh, he's calling my name. They either get scared or they go, oh, you're so nice. So either way, you get their attention. You get the face to the name. And that's already a person in control. And when you feel in control, your self esteem goes up because you know something more than the other person. You see, that's the magic. Number two, eye contact. Huh. People always say eye contact, eye contact. Oh my gosh, you guys must have gone through so many programs and say eye contact, eye contact. Oh, what else is Vernon talking about? Eye contact. Well, eye contact and why the reason there's so many programs on eye contact is because it's true. One thing you can do is when you have low self-esteem, You will definitely not look at the eye or at the person, correct? Because you dare not look. Remember, a mouse will be hiding. But if you hide, you don't know what's happening. People are going to pounce on you. So, eye contact gives you the power to look at another person's eye, face, and take control. I don't mean in a bad way, lah, huh? In a very, very nice way, gentle, pleasant way. Don't drill your eyes at that person and make that person so scared. Ooh, don't do that. Don't hypnotize. That's not the idea. The idea is that when you speak, when you talk on one in a meeting, and you glance around the room, you're able to look at them straight at their eye or at their face. And by doing that, what does it do? It makes that person feel you know what you are saying. You got my attention. You are standing with authority. You get my respect. That's what the participants will feel. So once you got the names because you're friendly and they become your friends. It's easy to put eye contact, ma. It's easy to eye contact when with people you love. Oh, remember the time, Billy, when you were falling in love? Huh? You'll be looking at eye to eye. Ooh. Hmm. And then the hand. Ah, so you'll be when you are in love, when you are friendly, when you know the person so well, it's easy to look eye to eye. And it makes magic happen. Please don't fall in love at work. All I'm trying to say is that at least you get people's attention, all right? But if you fall in love at work, it's fine. That's bonus, okay? Make sure performance don't drop. By the way, let's go on to the next one. Once you got the names, you got the face, you got the eye contact, you've got support. What do you mean, Vernon? How do we get support by looking at somebody's eyes? Well, when you're in control of the session, people tend to agree with you. When you tell a joke or two, what do you think they're going to do when they are your friends? They're going to laugh with you. They're going to agree with you. Just imagine if I go my head like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what they are going to do? They are also going to follow and agree with you because you have gained their support. And this adds self-esteem to you. You feel, wow, I'm a superhero now. Yeah. Mm. And you move on up. What else, Vernon, can we get from this? They get to know your style. Have you ever, even let's go back maybe 30 minutes ago, when you came into this room and Billy was speaking and addressing Vernon, you must be sitting down in your chairs. Sorry, yeah, in your sofa. You're probably not in the day one here, right? So, and, you know, and you must be wondering now, who is this guy? What is he going to say? So you have a lot of thoughts going through. So what's going to happen? You'll be either very critical of the person or you'll be anticipating or you'll be very quiet and curious. So all these are going to happen to 300 to 1000 participants if you do not make contact early. Would you like to go into a room where everybody is suspicious of who you are? Or would you like to go into a room where they already know who you are and you already know who and how they react to you? I would go for the let. I would go for the last one, the latter. I want them to know me so that immediately in the first minute itself, people accept me. They accept who I am. They know it's either serious, it's either going to be humorous, it's going to be factual, or hilarious. We don't know. But at least they understand your style. Got me? All right, guys? So, what else? Is there another magic? Oh, yes, there is. Once you got all that four, you gain control. Control? Yes. You gain control of the room, and two, you gain control of your negative emotions because success is now right in front of you because you can feel that people are responding positively to you. And when they feel respond positively to you, you have now got that control, and now you go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. And that is present, speak, talk, ask questions, answer questions, ask questions, yeah, answers and give replies, response, tell, explain, paraphrase, and all this will be yours and yours to do and enjoy it. Enjoy it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first tip and my first slide, secrets of a rat. Even if you still have low self-esteem, do these practical things. Try it out. Question. I don't know, maybe you may have questions for me later on, but I have questions because I have done this before. One question somebody asked me was, Vernon, um, how long before should I come out to the lounge or the lobby to meet the people? Sounds basic, right? Well, the earliest possible before the first person arrives if you can. Why not grab everybody? Why not meet every single person that comes? The more you know, the better equipped you are. True or not? The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are. So, the more people you know and let more people love you, the better you get. So, the earlier you can get in, the better it is. If today's session, if Billy were to invite me and say, Vernon, let's do a physical one, it will be a real gather town, physical gather town. Where is that going to be, Billy? In Spice, is it? So, Spice Arena. Huh. And
That's a good suggestion. That is a good suggestion.
yeah. So if I were going to do that in a physical manner and not virtual, I would definitely want to be there before any of you arrive and meet you at the lobby or at the lounge and say hi to all of you, getting to know you, talking to you, conversing with you, making you know who I am. I want you to be my friend before we start. Because when it starts, both of us are going to be friends already. And the situation is not going to be so serious, so alien. It'll be an uncomfortable environment that we know. Now, come back to us. In your setup, many of our meetings where we go through in life are very serious. We do very little introductions of self, but we do a lot of introductions about the nature of work. We should try to do a little bit of conversations on life, a little bit, if we can. A little bit casualness, but yet adds value in life. Try it out if you can. Okay? Next, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go to the next topic. Wow, a lot to listen in one day. Thanks to us still being here. But maybe we do a little bit of exercise. Huh, Billy? What do you think? Okay?
Physical exercise or mental exercise?
I think finger exercise because they just need to move
Ah,
their
yeah.
their mouse. Okay. Now this is what actually I'm going to do. Sunny, Kahin, Tay, Mirza, Alan, Chang. Okay, all this is what you're going to do. Let's do a test on self esteem. Let's see how many of you have got a healthy dose of self esteem. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Go around the room today, right now, in 1 minute. Hey, one of you ran away already. Um, Go around the room, go and meet somebody in 1 minute from now and say, I like you because you are here. I like you because you are here. I like you because you are here right now. Okay, let's take a 1 minute. Jalan jalan. I want to see how many of you actually do it. That means you got a healthy dose. Those who don't do it, stay back for counseling until 8 p.m. tonight. Okay.
What they call it lah? They call it like the stay back stay back.
Stay back. Ah,
Retention, retention.
Punishment, detention class.
Uh, Wenjun moving.
Who's moving? Who's not moving? Player
Ah,
99 not moving. Si duduk satu orang sahaja. TEY also not moving. Mirza moving all around. Eric tak jalan pun. GM, being GM, general manager, cannot move. Uh, Aduh, jalan-jalan. Give a little bit of love to everybody by saying, I like you because you're here.
wow, so
Uh,
many queue up. Hey, Vernon, so
uh,
many queue up for the question already. You see the podium there?
Really? Yeah. Okay, let's give another 30 seconds for everybody to jalan-jalan and just say, I like you because you are here. You can sing a song also. Wah, Mirza bagi heart shape. Oh, cantik, cantik. Alan, oi. Jaden, who are you seeing, Jaden? Jaden Ching. Okay, okay. All right. Oh, you're talking to Carmen. Okay. All right. Lucky, yeah. Karen very lonely lah. Karen, go and say hi to Karen.
Hi everyone, I like you all because you are here.
So sayang. Wah, cantik lah. Thank you. He also know that we are very lonely up here,
Yeah.
Hey, Mirza, they put high five. High five back to you, Mirza. Okay, Eric. Okay lah. Boleh berhenti. Sekarang duduk-duduk. Okay, for the first slide on secrets of a mouse, any of you got any questions before I move on to the second slide? You can pose a question by coming up to the podium on the facing the front on the right side. Any questions? Or Eric?
No.
No. Okay. I see there are 5 people lining up. Are they intending to ask questions or are they going to the toilet? Hey, Gather Town also got toilet.
So, Vernon, I have a question to clarify if there's none. All right,
Yeah.
let me ask. So, you mentioned about going there earlier so that we can greet people, right? And then assume that there's a lot of people at that time. How can we control ourselves to go deep to understand them more, or to go breath like, hello, my name is Vernon, and then I move on. Hello, my name is
Yeah.
Vernon, and move on. So,
Yeah.
what is your advice on that?
Okay. Very nice question. Very appropriate. That is why we come in early. If you come in late, you'll have too many people already there. Yeah. Just imagine you have a crowd of 300 or 500. Um, Come in early so that at least you get to know 20. I'm not saying that you must know the 20, but at least 50 audience know you. Let's take 20% of 300. All right, 60. Okay, at least meet 20%. 20% can make a big difference in the hall. You don't need to know them or remember all of them. but you want them to remember you. Okay, because it's quite impossible for you to remember all their names, but they believe that you know them because you met them. So that belief in them is kept with them. All right, they don't know that you have already forgotten them, but they know that you know them. Okay, so meet at least 20% if you can of the people that are in the room, sorry, outside of the room. Say hello, hi, just spend about a minute and move on. All right, and move on. Sometimes there will be a group of people of two or three, and that will be another nice way because you get to meet three people at one go. Let them know you. Remember, know you. So that in itself is already a breakthrough. Okay, so be first, let them know you. So the secret is let them know you. Not so much about you knowing them too much, but let them know you first. It's better that way. Okay, so Billy, thanks. Thumbs up to you too. Okay, you can always ask more questions, more practical ones if you want to, and we can proceed. Let's move on to my second slide, and this is the second major tip. And I think we'll stop at the second slide. All right. Let's see how. If you want me to continue, I got the third slide. Okay. All right. Wow, let me get out of the way. I'm going to go here. The second slide theme is catch the bull by its horns. Ah, oh. Catch the bull by its horns. I remember somebody telling me this. Vernon, whatever you do, you grab the bull by its horns and you wrestle with it. You wrestle with the bull. And then you dispose of the bull. I was wondering, what is he talking about the bull? How can it's like the Spanish bull? The one that you see in the Spanish arena where they go and spear the bull? Well, it's something like that, but virtual. And the bull is not physical. And what is this bull, Vernon? The bull is the negative thought, the negative emotion that is circulating in your mind. That bull, that bull, that ugly bull that's stopping you, preventing you from moving forward. Today, this morning, you had, what was it? Li Sheng, is it? What's his name?
Shang.
Sheng. Sheng.
Mm.
Talked about the goals and how what hinders and what can move you get grab it. And this bull is what stops you from getting it. This bull that is inside you that is threatening you from getting where you want to go, where you want to be. That bull. You don't wrestle with the bull outside. You wrestle the bull that's playing in your mind. Then I found out that reason. Oh, wrestling with my negative emotions and my negative thought. Okay. And I took up that challenge, guys. I took up that challenge. Anytime, very quickly, I give you an example. Billy gives me a call. Vernon, I heard about you. Can you give a talk in the book club, 10 book club? The first thing I will say is, yes.
Mm.
And then after that, ayo, apa mau buat ah? Scratch hair. No hair to pull. Never mind. Say yes first. After that, find solution. Because you know why? Sure can dapat solution one.
Mm.
But the idea here is grab the bull, shake the bull, and champa the bull behind you and say yes. Because you can do it. You can do it. It takes hard work, true, but which work isn't hard? Every work is hard. And after the hard work comes the satisfaction. So aim for the satisfaction, that feeling of, ooh, such a nice thing to do. That's the reward. Not money, the reward of knowing your self worth. Ooh, sedapnya. The sweetness of knowing, wow, you are like James Bond. Not bad. Okay lah, maybe don't look like James Bond, maybe James Ball. Okay, but you know what? Grab the bull. If anything says, Vernon, you cannot, put the bull aside and say, yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can. Simple as that. And that's how I've been training my mind. What you say you cannot, I will just say, yes, I can. That's it. Very simple formula. But now, let me share with you some tips. Okay? So catch the bull by its horns. Okay, let me get out of the way. Hmm. This I.
Wow, you move so fast.
All right. The three tips on how to catch the bull by its horns. Number one, mirror. Ah, mirroring or mirror. Looking at yourself in the beautiful mirror and looking at yourself from head to toe. Uyo, cantik oh, swee liao. Uyo, handsome man. Wow. You look at yourself and you say, not bad lah. One head, one nose, at least got one nose lah, not two nose. 2 years, one mouth. Look okay lah. Nobody said anything wrong. Don't look like alien. Maybe sometimes look like alien lah, but never mind lah. At least if I look like alien also, I'm one of its kind. Whoa, special one. Look yourself in the mirror. Look carefully and say good things. Let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who else is going to say nice things to you? Mommy and daddy? Maybe mommy and daddy not going to say that anymore. Billy, you handsome boy. You so good. No more. Billy big already. Now Billy is big and a man. Who's going to say nice things to him? Who? Oh, wife ah. Maybe lah. Maybe wife also will say, wonderful. That's the price you get for marrying a wonderful lady. And of course, for the lady, having a wonderful man as a husband who says good things to you, then you're blessed. But if you don't have all that, if you don't have your husband, your wife, nobody around, who's going to say nice things to you? Like Michael Jackson, the man in the mirror. Maybe he should sing The Woman in the Mirror. Also, has to say to that person nice things. Because you are your best friend. If you have nobody else, it's you. You have to talk to yourself and tell yourself, I am all right. I am good. I'm not bad. Not bad at all. My hairstyle is really good. Wind blow, no problem. Rain come, waterproof. No problem. So, huh? So how? Mirror. Look at yourself. Be your best friend. Love yourself. Accept who you are. Because guess what? There's no person in the entire universe that is you. Only one. Only you got. Only you. You're the only one. So unique. And guess what? Another guess what? You have got so much potential waiting to burst out. So don't keep that potential hidden because you have not seen your best self. Number two, when you mirror yourself well to others, observe how the audience react. Observe the world. Observe the world. Look around. Look at the people who's in front of you, observing you, and you observing them. And this is true. I found in myself that when I observe people, I found out they are the same like me. They're also having some problem. They are also searching for the same questions and answers that I was looking for. Maybe at different degrees, maybe from a different angle, but we all have almost the same challenges. So just because they are Dato Sri, Tun, Sir, Lord, whatever, GM, CEO, all of them got problem. All of them got challenge. They still have to brush their teeth and wash their face, comb hair if got hair. They still have to tie the shoelace. All of them still got to go to the toilet and bathe also. Okay, so all same. Even the mosquito also won't discriminate. The mosquito and the fly won't discriminate. They will still go and attack anybody. Okay, just because datuk punya darah, it won't come and what sting you. No, everyone is the same to a certain level and to a certain aspect. So at the end of the day, everybody is still searching for answers in life. Everyone. So be glad that you are part of the human race. Same to a certain degree, and welcome. You can help one another. Please go and help. The world needs your help. So don't be people waiting for help. Be a person to help. So observe this. Recognize. Recognize that people appreciate and the value that you can give. And people appreciate you. When you do something and you put yourself down, but others have never put you down, they say, thank you, Vernon. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Xiao. Thank you, Sunny. That means they appreciate you. So why should you put yourself down? They thank you for it. They give you a round of applause. They thank you. They say, I like what you said. They recognize you. People compliment you. That means they're validating that you are okay. So if you are okay, you cannot be wrong, isn't it? Maybe can be better, but you may not be wrong. But you can improve. So start from there. Start from there. And this is where I accept. In life, I thought I must be perfect before I can be on stage. And then I found out I don't have to be perfect. I wasted a lot of time. Just get on the stage and just be yourself and just tell stories of life that you have experienced. Ooh, this is another topic I will talk later or another time if Billy invites me back. All right. So, where is the magic, Vernon, of mirror, observe, and recognize? Must have some magic. What is it? Let me share. Okay, now let me get on this side of the screen. Okay, so how? Okay, this is not magic yet. Huh? I already explained a little bit. So these are the tips I told you. When you mirror, uh, I went a little bit faster. Okay, okay. When you mirror, we want you and I want you to do a favor for yourself. I want you to do the best thing for yourself. And the best thing you can do for yourself is reward yourself with a feel good factor. Feel good about who you are. If you have not had enough chance to do so, go and do it today. If you can't, at least go and look at the person next to you. Let's do an exercise now. The person next to you in Gather Town, tell that person, wow, you are handsome. Or if it's a lady, ooh, you are so pretty. Huh. Yeah. Go and say something nice to the other person. And hopefully that person will say, wow, you are handsome too. You are handsome or you are really pretty today. Ah, say something. Wow, somebody give heart shape some more.
Oh,
Oh, ayo. I hope this one don't turn out to be a what call that a couple making ceremony. I tell you.
if it is, it's a bonus.
Well, the best couple is you and yourself. All right, and then after that, go and love others. Okay. All right. So feel good. Make yourself feel good. When things are down, we need to get back up. The only way to get back up is tell yourself, hey, I need to get on with life. Okay? Next, everyone is like me. I mentioned this earlier. When you observe others, you'll find that people are almost the same. Next, everyone wants to feel good too. True. Everybody. Even the person that says, no lah, no need to say bye-bye, no need to say hello, no need to say good morning, no need. But believe me, deep down inside, they hide it. They hide. But deep down inside, they want. But they won't show it. Some people don't show. They look stern. Good morning. Mm, mm. But inside, wow, somebody said good morning to me. Okay. But they won't show it. Jaga, jaga. Very conservative one. Must keep the straight face one. But inside, who you? Burning flame inside. Hello, so nice. Somebody said good morning inside. Oh, like that one. Even the lion like that. Outside looks so garang. After that, you go and tickle, 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 tickle. Pet, pet. Meow, meow. Become like a purring small little kitten. True or not? Ah, because people want to feel good. Okay? Next one. Oops. So three things I shared with you. Feel good about yourself. Everyone is like me. Everyone wants to feel good. Everyone. So if you can make people feel good, and I told you don't be a servant, don't be a beggar or a servant. Do it appropriately. Now, Vernon, what is the magic in doing all this? Must have a magic. Now I'm going to share with you the magic. Okay. Ta-dang! When you feel good about yourself and people respond and say, you are really nice to talk to, you got your antidote. You have just received your fourth booster shot. Self esteem. It hopefully will remain in your blood system for many years to come. Self esteem. Guys, when people take turns to come up to you, or you feel good with people respecting you, trusting you, appreciating you, complimenting you, you know what? Your self esteem goes up. Don't put yourself down. All right? Number two, believe. Your belief in looking forward to doing more is enhanced. Wow, lagi hebat. You feel like doing more. But don't worry, it will be little bit. And that's okay. So start getting the self esteem first, and your belief will start growing. And what's the next one? You got control. Guys, you are in the driver's seat. You're no more a passenger in a bus. Many of us are passengers on earth. We feel that we are being driven left, right, north, south, and spinning around. There are many leaders out there. They are good and not bad. And they are bad and they're very bad. They can spin us around, take us here and there, and you feel that that's what you can do. But you don't have to. You can gain control. Take control of your life. Take control of loving yourself. Take control. Because once you're in control, um, life opens up more windows for you, more windows of opportunity, wherever you are, in family, relationships, colleagues, at work, in performance at work, yeah, in hobbies, in your talents. A window of opportunity comes by. Okay, so I think that comes to the end, oops, of my session, which is I'm sharing two main slides: the secrets of a rat or a mouse, catch the bull by its horns. So those are the two things I want to share. Next time around, I have another two, but these are the first two I will share with you, the two
Mm.
tips. This comes from my program called Speak Like a Pro. It's about self esteem and confidence, and to just be who you are and be unique. But before I end, I will just move on a little bit. What do you call this? Billy, just one moment.
Mm-hmm.
And just share with you. If you like to take a screenshot, please take screenshot. This a book, some videos, and a YouTube channel that talks about self-esteem. The first one is a book, How to Build Self-Esteem, The Six Pillars of Self-Esteem by Nathaniel Brandon, animated book review. Huh? Self-esteem, understanding and fixing low self-esteem. This is some forms of video. Yeah. And the last one is a YouTube. This is, I believe, is a TED Talk by Nico Everett, User's Guide to Building Self-Esteem. You can use that. You can take a snapshot of it. And I'm going to end by summarizing what I have shared today in telling you what I read. So this is what I'm going to share with you now. Three books that I have read that changed my life. The first book is by Zig Ziglar. And mind you, guys, most of these writers may have already reached heaven, and but uh, I'm very glad that I had the chance to read their books because I wanted them. I needed these books, and they made changes in my life. And today I'm sharing it with you. The first book is Top Performance: How to Develop Excellence in Yourself and Others. Second book, also a very popular book, Once Upon a Time, and of course now there are many others. The
Mm.
Power of Positive Thinking by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, old man, very famous in those days in the 70s and 80s. And the last book is something like NLP, but it's not NLP. And I love this program and I teach this program. It is called Transactional Analysis, TA. TA. And the book is called I'm Okay, You're Okay. It's a very practical book on how to change your outward behavior so that you look like a lion when you want to, and you can look like a queen when you want to, or if you want to be a child, you can. So Dr. Ed Harris is the writer of this book. Eric Byrne is the developer of transactional analysis. I'm okay, you're okay. It's a marvelous book if you're intending to figure out about mindsets, about our ego states in life, and how we behave based on our mindset. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I end. Thank you.
Thanks, Vernon. I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
sure that we still have 6 more minutes. I'm not sure you want to get burning questions from
sure, why not?
thing
I am
then.
would love to have any. I would love to have questions. And
Oh,
that, and guys, that's one way in life in Malaysian standard. One thing in Malaysian style I found out, we don't ask enough questions. So, one way to show your self esteem and confidence is when somebody finishes it, try your very best to ask a question.
Mm.
We get to get in the knack of asking questions. Thank you.
Hey, you are
I'm also
asking
I'm
something?
also looking at the chat box in
Yeah,
case
can
they
you
have
hear me?
questions.
Now we can. Now we can.
Uh, okay. Yeah, one question about speaking to a person that probably low self-esteem. Um how do we get the person open up
Mm,
when we had a conversation with them, right? I mean, what you mentioned here is to get the people tips and tricks to for people who have self-esteem do what you mentioned just now. But then in the conversation, right, it would be very odd to tell them, hey, I mean, a conversation is a conversation. So how do you get them speak up?
thank you. I think is it Tay?
Yes.
Okay, Tay. Thanks for the question. And how do we get the question is how do we get a person with a low self-esteem to speak up, perhaps in a
I
one-to-one
mean,
conversation or even in a
no,
small
in a
setting,
group, in a
in
small
a group?
group conversation. Yeah, especially in a small group. In a one-on-one, probably they can still listen, but in a
Yeah.
small group, right? I mean,
Yes.
yeah, in a group
Okay.
of people.
Very good. There are a few things that we can do, and one is by skill. One of the skills that we can use is the facilitation skills. Yeah, facilitation skills are what trainers or even other leaders would use, and that is the manner on how to dictate a meeting. For example, how to set ground rules, how to prepare the meeting room, how to sit participants, how to address the meeting when it starts. Those are like protocols. It helps, especially
Yeah,
when
but
we work.
I think those are in a work setting. Maybe
Yeah,
I should put some context. So it is on a social kind of meet
sure.
up, right? It's nothing to
I
do with the
yeah,
work.
can.
So yeah, so
I would
maybe
still
from
use
that
the same
context.
way. I would
Okay.
still use the same thing, but in a lesser, in less formality. I find that facilitation is applicable in life. It's not necessary in only in formal setups. What I mean by that, when we say in the meetings, in a formal setup, having the room prepared, in a casual setup, in a social setup, is having the environment prepared. Environment. That means, am I meeting in the right environment for this person? It could be, for example, which we are very common with, let's meet in a nasi kandar shop. Let's have a cup of coffee. Let's go for a jog. Let's go and have the next best, I don't know, outing. So that is what I meant by formal setup, social setup. If we create the right environment that embraces the low self esteem person, the person might feel comfortable in that environment. And when the person is comfortable, remember, low self esteem to speak up is to create a positive, non threatening environment. Basic principle. So if we set up an environment that complements the low self esteem person, the person from this, watch my body language, and this to one that feels a, may not speak still, but he or she is a little bit more open. And if you are in a picnic or a cup of coffee, you've changed the environment. You've done a good setup, facilitation to open and let the person speak. If and this goes again in setting up for children, teenagers, friends, husband and wives. You got to look at the setup. So it plays a role. If we take control on the situation of a low self-esteem person, and I'm the self-esteem person who's low in this area, I might feel a bit threatened because it's your area, not a neutral area for me. Because you chose the place, you chose the time, you chose how to do it. It doesn't help my low self-esteem to be increased because you are not lowering yours. So back to your question, Tay, the person initiating self-esteem is high. This person's self-esteem is low. What we're gonna do is create the balance so that I lower mine and we give him a chance to increase his. And now we have balanced psychologically, mentally, emotionally. So now the chances is, remember the book next to me. I'm okay, you're okay. And that's one part of it the book is all about. It's about how I can get this person to have a proper mutual under communication with me because I have lowered myself to a little area where this person now is comfortable to talk to me. Okay, I can't go into real details, but I'm just giving you the principle. If I hope you can comprehend a little bit what I'm trying to say. So that's why sometimes people say, "Hey, tak apalah kita pergi makan cincai-cincai lah. We go eat teochew porridge lah." Or you might say, "Hey, let's go to a five-star restaurant." Now, there's a big difference, right, between a five-star restaurant and teochew porridge by the roadside. I'm just doing it in a terms of trying to tell you which would be more comfortable for that person. Who is this person? What your aims are? How can I make this person elevate in his self-esteem or her self-esteem by me balancing and meeting up to that person's level? So, in short, that's all I want to say because there's a lot more to do. Setting up the environment. Yeah, Tay?
Yep.
Any further question to that, Tay?
No, thank you.
You're welcome, Tay. I wish I was there physically for me to show you and explain to you what I mean. A lot of things are visible to be seen, then the approach can be set right. Okay?
Thank you, Vernon. Thanks.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. And
You're welcome.
I hope everyone enjoyed Vernon's sessions and learned something valuable today that you can apply in your life. Alright, that's the end of the inspirational sharing from Vernon. Thank you for being a learner. I believe that now you will stand up tall, be confident in yourself, and unleash the best of yourself. Go to be the lion in you. Do tune in and subscribe. If you like this video, you'll love this goal setting video from Shang that I have created here for you, which you will learn how to craft your dream life. Thank you friend for watching, and I'll be seeing you again in the next video. Happy learning.